In this video, I will show you step by step how to get started with ClickFunnels. So if you're looking for a complete tutorial showing you exactly step by step how to start building funnels using ClickFunnels, then keep watching. This is the perfect video for you. What's up? This is Simon from Madix Media, providing you with the best tips, tools, and tutorials to grow your online business. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss any upcoming videos. Now, I remember when I've built my first funnel using ClickFunnels, it actually took me a very long time from signing up to ClickFunnels to actually launching my first funnel, because there weren't any very good tutorials out there showing me every part that was necessary from signing up to ClickFunnels to actually launching my first funnel. So my goal with this video is to give you the most complete and most comprehensive guide for beginners about ClickFunnels that is showing you step by step how to go from signing up as a new ClickFunnels customer to actually launching your first funnel using ClickFunnels. So this will be a bit of a longer video, but I promise you that if you watch this video all the way through, you will know more than 99% of all other ClickFunnels users. And in the long run, you will save tons of time if you actually decide to use ClickFunnels for your business. Now, I will also leave timestamps in the video description so that at any time in the future, you can always come back to this video and rewatch certain parts. So with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so the first step obviously is to sign up for a 14-day free ClickFunnels trial that you can use to test out their software entirely for free for 2 weeks until you will have to choose a paid plan. Now, I did create a very nice ClickFunnels bonus package for everybody that uses my personal referral link to sign up for ClickFunnels. What that basically means is that if you use my link and you will become a paying customer after 2 weeks, then I will get a commission, which basically allows me to make all of that free content for you guys, all of those tutorials. So if you use my link, I would highly appreciate it. And kind of as a thank you for using my link, you will get $991 off my ClickFunnels bonuses. So here's exactly what you will get if you use my personal referral link. By the way, if you use my link, nothing really changes for you. It's not costing you any more, any less. You will not notice anything basically. So yeah, you can't lose anything by using my link. So here's exactly what I'm giving away for everybody that uses my personal referral link. So bonus number 1 is my complete affiliate marketing course, where I show you, it's like a 3-hour course where I show you step by step how I went from $0 to $5,000 per month in passive income while actually working full time. So I did that on the side, and I'm not just showing you or explaining you how it works. I'm also taking you inside of the softwares that I use, like ClickFunnels, and showing you exactly how I build affiliate marketing funnels, for example. So that's the first bonus. Then the second bonus is my complete email marketing course. It's a 1.5-hour course where I show you exactly how to build an email marketing system and automate that system so it will sell for you 24/7, which actually also contributes to this $5,000 per month in passive income online. So with those courses alone, you'll pretty much be able to kind of start building your own online passive income business. And then as a bonus number 3, I'm giving away all my best converting ClickFunnels funnels. So I've been using ClickFunnels for I think over a year now, and I've tested a couple of different funnels. I split tested them against each other, like I split tested different pages. So I optimized it for the highest conversions, and I'm giving away all of those funnels for free. So you can just click on the link and then it will import all of those funnels into your own ClickFunnels account, which is very convenient to have. So what do you have to do to get all of those bonuses? All you got to do is go to your internet browser or go to the link in the video description where it says like ClickFunnels bonuses or something. Or if you're watching this on a mobile phone or something, just go to madixmedia.com /CF bonus, enter. And then you will get to this page right here, and you can watch this video as well where I explain exactly how everything works, what I'm giving away exactly. Then you got to just click on this link right here where it says claim free bonuses, and then it will take you to the ClickFunnels page, to the official ClickFunnels page right here, and then just use this page to sign up for a 14-day free trial using this button. And then after 14 days, if you actually become a ClickFunnels customer, you will be eligible to all of these bonuses that you see here. And all you got to do is send me an email to simon@madixmedia.com with your ClickFunnels receipt. So you'll get a receipt to your email address from ClickFunnels, send that to me, and also with the email address that you have used to sign up for ClickFunnels, so that you can actually check that you're signed up as my referral. And then it takes for me mostly like a couple of hours until I see that email, and then I will respond to you and send you all of those 3 bonuses that are like $991 in value. So let's move on and actually go ahead and sign up for a 14-day free trial. All right, we're now on the homepage of ClickFunnels where you can get started with our free ClickFunnels trial. So all you got to do is click on the Start 14-Day Trial Now button, and that will take us to the sign up process for your ClickFunnels account. Here, all you got to do is type in your name and your email address, and then also decide on a password. So I'm just going to type in one of my email addresses to start a new account, medicstutorials@gmail.com, and also decide on a password, and then click on Start Building My First Funnel. And that will take us to the second step, which is where we have to decide on a plan that will start after our 14-day free trial if we don't cancel our account. And the sneaky thing that they do here is they already pre-select the more expensive one. So they pre-select the platinum plan that actually costs $297 per month. Now, I highly recommend to just get started with the regular ClickFunnels plan, which is $97 per month after your 2 weeks trial. And the difference mainly is that you get more funnels, you get over 20 funnels with the platinum plan. You also get the Actionetics or follow-up funnels, as it's called now, I believe, which is email marketing. And you also get the backpack right here, which is if you want to have an affiliate program for your own product. But probably over 90% of you are not going to use these features, or if you do, you can still upgrade later on to this more expensive plan. So I highly recommend to just change this tick from ClickFunnels Platinum to ClickFunnels, and that will save you a lot of money right there. So then just type in your entire address, credit card information, and you have to give them your credit card information, but they won't charge it until after those 2 weeks. So make sure you kind of circle the date on the calendar when they would charge you, so that you can cancel your account if you actually don't plan on paying for ClickFunnels. If you only want to test it, then you want to make sure that you cancel your account. Otherwise, your credit card will be charged. And then you can also add this upsell right here, add 9 secret funnels training. In my opinion, you don't really need this. You probably learn a lot in this tutorial anyway, so I wouldn't tick this right here. Then make sure you tick this as well. This is just the terms of service and everything, and then click on Activate My Account. And then we get to the next page right here, where you have a couple of videos that you can watch about where Russell Brunson, the CEO or the founder of ClickFunnels, explains to you what a funnel is and kind of shows you a bit about how to build funnels. Now you can watch all those videos, and if you actually do watch all those videos, you will get like a free t-shirt, the one that he's wearing right now, where it says Funnel Hacker. So it's probably like 20 minutes or something. You can watch those videos, and then he will send you that t-shirt for free. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to click on no thanks, I can create my own funnels, and then we just move on with the tutorial. And then they want to know a little bit more about us and our business. You can fill it out if you want to. I personally just like to skip this one. So just go to the top right where you see that cross. You can click on that, and then you will not need to fill everything out, and it will take you straight into your ClickFunnels account. Cool, so now we're finally in our ClickFunnels dashboard, where this is basically what you see when you log into your ClickFunnels account. And here you see an overview of what's going on inside of your ClickFunnels account with your funnels, with the traffic that you're getting, with your sales that you're making through your funnels, and also if you're using affiliate marketing, your affiliate marketing stats and all that kind of stuff. This looks pretty boring right now, but it will get a lot more interesting once you have launched a couple of funnels and once you get traffic to it and also a couple of conversions. So this is pretty self-explanatory once you get some data in your account. Here, for example, you see the funnel sales. So if you sell a product through ClickFunnels and you collect payments also through ClickFunnels, then you will see how much money you make today, last 7 days, last 4 weeks, and so on. And you also, if you promote affiliate products from ClickFunnels, you see your earnings on the bottom right here. Then follow-up funnels is basically if you use email marketing with ClickFunnels, then you see all the stats right here. And you also get like awards and stuff when you do certain things, when you have launched your first funnel and all that kind of stuff. You also have like funnel flicks training that you can just check out kind of to learn new stuff about ClickFunnels and all that kind of stuff. So we're not going to bother all too much with this dashboard right here. What we're going to use mainly is this ClickFunnels option right here, this menu option. And this is basically everything you need with the standard ClickFunnels plan that we have signed up for right now, which is basically to build funnels. What follow-up funnels is basically email marketing. So what most people do is they have another like main email marketing software like ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, ConvertKit, and all that kind of stuff. And they don't really use the email marketing tool of ClickFunnels because that's not really what they specialize in. They specialize in building funnels. So you can easily integrate all those other softwares to ClickFunnels, and you don't need to pay for that platinum plan for ClickFunnels to be able to use their email marketing. So that's follow-up funnels, is email marketing. We don't have access to it because we're on the standard plan. Then we have the backpack right here, which is for people who have a product and they want to promote that product through affiliates. So other people who promote the product for them for a commission. So probably for you, it's probably not really applicable, and it's also part of the platinum plan. So we're not going to look at backpack either. On the top right, you have account settings and affiliates, and also my profile settings. Affiliates is if you want to promote ClickFunnels products. So they have courses, they have ebooks and all that kind of stuff that you can promote, which is something for another video. It's really not applicable for this video because it's only for people who want to promote ClickFunnels products. But account settings is something that we are going to look at over the course of this tutorial. So if you go to account settings, then you have like, by the way, here's account billing. This is where you can cancel your account if you decide that you don't want to use ClickFunnels. If you don't cancel your account, then you have to pay after 14 days. Just remember that. Then you have like digital assets, which is if you sell digital products, then you have to upload your digital assets right here, right in this menu option. Then you also have integrations where you integrate all of your integrations like maybe Shopify, maybe email marketing softwares like ActiveCampaign, which is what I'm going to show you in this video, how to connect your email marketing software. You also have payment gateways, which is something you need to add if you actually want to collect payments through ClickFunnels. So let's say you sell a course through ClickFunnels or maybe also a physical product. You need to add Stripe or PayPal or some other payment collector software so you can actually get paid. So I'm going to show you how to connect Stripe because that's what most people use, and that's like the easiest thing that you can connect to ClickFunnels. But I'm going to do that over the course of actually building our funnel. Then you also have domains, so you can connect your own domain. So you really have a professional looking funnel and not like a ClickFunnels URL. You want to have your own URL. So for me, it would be something like maddoxmedia.com/something. And that looks a lot more professional than maddoxmedia.clickfunnels.com. So you really want to have your own domain. And I'm also going to show you that over the course of this tutorial. Cool. So that's the main overview of the account settings. Another thing that you probably want to know, is that at the bottom, let me drag myself over to the left side real quick. At the bottom right here, you have this help chat box. So whenever you don't know how to do something, and maybe it's something a bit more complex and you don't find it through this tutorial or another tutorial, then you want to go through this support box right here. So all you got to do is type in your question, and what will happen is they will first suggest some support articles to you, and then if you still need a human to help you, like support stuff, then you can just tell them, I need a human, and then they will mostly get back to you via email. I think they haven't ever gotten back to me via chat right here, which is kind of not so cool. I really like when people are instant there helping me via chat, because then I can solve my problems right away. But with ClickFunnels, they mostly get back to you via email. But they're fairly quick, so it shouldn't be such a big problem. All right, so that's the overview of your ClickFunnels dashboard. All right, so let's now dive right into the fun stuff, which is actually building our first funnel. So to do that, we just go to the top menu where it says ClickFunnels, and then we click on Build Funnel right here. And then we can decide on a specific goal that we have with our funnel. So there are different kinds of funnels that you can use for your business. There's like a lead magnet funnel that you can use to collect leads or email addresses. And there's a sales funnel that you can use to sell products. Then there's webinar funnels that you can use to host webinars, or membership funnels if you want to promote a membership site. All kinds of different funnels. Actually, if you close this page right here, you can just look through there, and you see all kinds of different funnels that are pre-built for you. So it takes out all the design work for you, and you will get your funnel up and running a lot quicker than if you would build it from scratch. If you want to build it from scratch, you can just click on create a custom funnel right here, and then you can build everything basically however you want to. But as a beginner, if you're just starting out, I would highly recommend to just use their templates, because it makes it 100 times easier to build your first funnel. These options right here, they just give you the pre-built steps. So they don't decide on what your design looks like, but they do kind of give you a template for what the steps looks like. So if you click on collect emails, then you see that the first step is email landing page, which is an opt-in page where people can type in their name and email address, which will go to your email list. And then the second step is the thank you or download page, where they get your email, that you get your lead magnet that you were promoting. So it's a very simple funnel. It's only 2 steps. If you choose if you want to sell a product and you do a product launch, then you see that you have an email landing page, which also is an opt-in page. Then you have multiple steps, which is like free videos, which kind of tries to pre-sell them on their launch. And then you have an order page where you can actually collect the payment. And then you have a thank you or download page where you give them access to whatever you are selling. So it's a bit of more complicated funnel. What I want to show you how to build in this video, kind of that you can learn as much as possible, is how to create a sales funnel. So I'm going to quickly show you. I've sketched out this funnel real quick so that you have a basic idea what we are building. So this one right here, this is what we're building, the sales funnel. Obviously, you will send traffic to your funnel. So this is what this represents right here: traffic from Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube channel, blog posts, whatever you want to. Then this goes to an opt-in page right here where we collect an email address. Then after this, when they have typed in their email address, so we will basically give away something for free here to get in exchange for an email address. So for this example, I'm going to promote a free PDF document, so a free YouTube optimization checklist. And then on the sales page, I want to sell a YouTube course. So everybody that opts in here, they will get an offer right after it where they can buy a course. And then if they decide to buy that course, they will go to an order page, and then they will go to a thank you page where they have access to everything. And the order page is where you actually make the money. So they will type in their credit card information, and then the payment will go through your Stripe into your bank account. And also what's important, that the lead that you collect here on the opt-in page or squeeze page or whatever you want to call it goes to your email list inside of your email marketing software. And then you can retarget those people with emails for free, basically. So you can have a pre-made email sequence that goes back to your sales page. So you can give them more tips about whatever you're selling. And then you can always mention that you have a course available if they are interested, and you will get a lot of sales through email marketing. So what we're going to build again is this specific sales funnel right here. So we're going to actually choose sell your product right here, and then we're going to choose sales funnel. We're going to choose this. We're going to name this, let's say, YouTube sales funnel, just kind of as an example for this tutorial. And I'm going to give this a tag. Let's say this is tutorial, because this I'm building for this specific tutorial. Then I'm going to click on build funnel, and then it will start building our funnel, and you will just in a moment see all the different steps that they have already pre-built for us, kind of as a template. We can always change those steps kind of as we want to. Here you see you have a new badge because You always get kind of awards when you start using ClickFunnels, doesn't really matter. Thanks, close window. And now here on the left side, you see we have the squeeze page, which is the opt-in page. Then we have the sales page, we have the order form, the order confirmation, and the thank you page, which is exactly what I have sketched out here. Just that the order page has 2 steps. So this window here is where we will spend a lot of time when you're actually building your funnels. So it's very important that you actually understand what each menu means and what, if you change something, what will actually happen and which menu applies to what. So this is something that was very confusing to me when I was starting out, but I will explain to you everything so that you don't make the same mistakes that I've made. So on the top here, you see this blue bar. And everything that you change here is on a funnel level. So everything that you change here will apply to the entire funnel. So to each and every step that you have here. And then you see the next layer, which is this gray layer, which applies only to the funnel step right here. So this is a funnel step, squeeze page, sales page, order form. These are all funnel steps, and everything that you change right here will only change in the funnel step. And then you also have a page step, which you will see in a moment right here. On the left side, you always see an overview of all of your funnel steps, and you also have like the launch checklist that you can check out, which should try to help you to kind of guide you through to your first funnel launch, which might be helpful. But again, this tutorial will show you everything that you need to know. So then when you want to add new steps, all you got to do is click on add new step right here. And then let's say we want to have an upsell step, and let's say upsell or up number 1. And then we can click on create funnel step, and then it will add that specific step after our thank you page. And maybe this upsell step makes more sense after the order confirmation, because then they have already given us the credit card information, and we can just ask them if they want to have like a coaching as well after we sell them the course. And then with one click, we can just charge them more on their credit card. So you can just put that upsell step on this step right here. If you want to delete a specific step, all you got to do is click on this cross icon right here, and then you will delete that specific step. So no matter what you have here based on your template, you can always change those things around. But we're just going to leave it at this for this tutorial, and we're going to start building our first funnel step. So here, the first step obviously is the opt-in page, or here they name it squeeze page. So what we can do is we can choose a specific template, a specific design template that is pre-built for us, so that we can just change the text, change the content, and make it relevant for what we are selling or we are promoting. So you can just go through all of these templates right here, and maybe you'll find something that works very well for you and you don't need to build everything yourself. Normally that's what I do personally. So we can just click on preview right here and see, okay, I could use this, I can just change the video, I can change the heading and everything like that. And then you will work a lot quicker. But for the sake of this tutorial, I want to show you how the builder works. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start from scratch. So I'm going to scroll all the way down, and I'm going to go to opt-in blank start. Another thing I want to mention here is that for each and every step, you want to make sure that you have the right kind of funnel type. So you want to make sure that if you have a sales page, you click on sales page right here, and then you choose either a sales page template or you just start from scratch. But it is important that you actually choose the right funnel type here. For example, if you have an order form right here, then you want to have an order form funnel step, because otherwise you won't be able to ask for credit card details. So that's very important as well. But for now, we're just going to create an email opt-in form. So again, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on opt-in blank start. I'm going to click on select template, and then it will load up this blank template, which is pretty much empty, into my funnel step. And again, here you see squeeze page. This menu right here only applies to the funnel step and not to the entire funnel. So that's very important to know. Right here you see a very ugly URL, and we're going to change that over the course of the tutorial as well. So let's go ahead and click on edit page right here so we can actually start building our first funnel step. So we are now inside of the page builder of ClickFunnels, which is something that you should become really good at if you want to build high converting and well-functioning funnels. And because if you kind of don't really understand how it works and you don't really understand the settings and everything, then you will have a lot of bugs inside of your funnel, or it won't look good on mobile and all that kind of stuff, and it will not convert and you will lose a lot of money, especially if you do paid advertising. So make sure you pay close attention to this part of the tutorial because it is very important. So we are starting with a blank template right here. The only thing that's in here is some text that I'm actually going to delete real quick. So we are starting with a complete blank canvas. And the first thing you have to understand is how the page is actually built. So the different layers of the page. And we have 4 different layers. We have, or 3 actually. We have sections, rows, columns, and elements. Everything starts with a section. So you have to have a section in order to insert a row. And you have to have a row in order to insert a column. And you have to have a column in order to insert an element. So let's start off with a section. So you can either click on section, add section right here. And then on the right side, you can choose whatever section you want to build. Or you can just hover over wherever you want to insert that element or that section, and then click on add new section, and then it will open up basically the same menu on the right side, and then you can decide on how wide your section should be. That's basically on how wide your website will look like. You can go with full width, which will fill out the entire screen. You can go with wide, with medium, or with small. I usually just go with wide or medium, and I like to go with medium because then it will make it a bit easier to optimize it for mobile in a later step. So let's go with medium. And as you can see here, this is not full width. Let's say, I'm just going to show you how it will look if we change it to wide. So you can click on the section. You can always change each thing if you just hover over it and then click on the gear icon right here. And then on the right side, it will open up the menu specifically to your element. So we can change the section width from medium to, let's say, small, and then it will be a bit less wide, or a bit, yeah. And then you can go to full width right here. So it's really wide, but let's stay with medium. So everything that's green is always a section. So let's now add a row. So we just hover over the section and then click on add new row. And then we can do 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, whatever makes sense for your page. So let's choose 2 columns right here. And then you have 2 different columns where in each column you can add an element. So you can click on add element right here, and then it will open up the element menu where you can start inserting your content. So you can do a headline, a sub-headline, images, videos, sign-up forms, surveys, timers, whatever you need. So actually for this landing page, I don't want to use 2 columns. I actually want to use 1 column. So I'm just going to delete it as well. Whenever you want to delete something, you just hover over the element. So make sure that you actually hover over the correct element. When it's green, it's the section. When it's blue, it's the row. So, and when it's orange, it's the element. So that's something you have to remember, but it will become second nature once you are building a couple of funnels. So I want to actually delete the row right now. So I'm hovering over the blue one, and then I'm going to click on the blue delete icon, click OK, and then I'm back with my section. So let's add new row, and this time I'm going to choose 1 column. So let's now add a heading. So I'm going to click on add element, going to click on headline, and there we go. We have a kind of example headline right here. Now, when I want to change everything about this headline, everything I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over it, make sure it's orange because that's the element, and then click on settings. And then it will open up the setting on the right side. So here's everything we can change. So we can change everything. We can change the font. So we can change this to, let's say, let's choose this one. And then we can also change the font size right here, make it a bit bigger. Then we can change the color as well, or we can change like the bold color. So if you want to make the bold color red, then everything that we bold will be red. So everything is actually bold right now. If we click here and then we only select this, make this bold, then only this part will be red. You can also change if you go to advanced right here, you have a lot more options in terms of design. You can do a drop shadow and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want to spend too much time here, because it's really just go through there and test everything out for yourself, and then you will get a good overview of what's possible within ClickFunnels. So let's actually change this to rank #1 on YouTube, step by step. So basically, with this opt-in page, I'm giving away a free checklist, an optimization checklist on how to rank videos on YouTube. And then let's make this rank #1 on YouTube. Let's make this bold, so it's actually red, and let's actually also change the font to, let's take something a bit, let's go with, doesn't really matter actually, let's go with this one. And then, so we have our headline right here. Now what I want to do is I want to add a new row, and in this row I want to put in an image. So I'm going to click on add row right here. I'm going to choose one column, and then I'm going to hover over it again, click on add new element, and then I'm going to click on image. Then to add an image, hover over the element, click on the gear icon, and then on the right side menu, choose the image that you want to upload. I've already uploaded an image right here, but you can upload new images by clicking on upload on the top right, and then choose whatever you want to upload here, and then you have it in your content library. Click on add image, and then it will add this specific image. Actually didn't work right now, so let's do it again. Select it, add image, and then it will add that specific image to your page. So there's no real drag icon that you can just make this smaller or bigger. So you always have to go to the gear icon of the element and then change everything right here. So to change the width, I'm just going to type in, let's say 400 pixels to make this a bit smaller. Let's say 450, which is fine. And then, because this is an opt-in page, we need people to be able to type in their email information. So what we do is we go on the bottom. So I want to have like a button right here. So I'm going to go to add new row, and then again I'm going to do one column, and here I'm going to add an element, and this time I'm going to add. So you can either have people type in their information right on this page, or you can have a pop-up form, which is something that I usually do because I kind of found that it increases conversions. So what I do is I add a button right here, and then go to the settings of this button and click on set action, and then make this open the pop-up. And then on this pop-up, I will ask for their email information. So let's go back here. We can change the text right here. So let's say download this free checklist. Let's make the font a bit bigger, and let's make the background color, let's make this kind of green. And then you can also go to themes and change the theme of the button, so you can just go through there and find whatever looks best for you. You can also go to advanced right here and kind of have a more advanced design options. You can maybe have an effect, so you can do like rocking or something, and then it will actually move, which I'm doing on one of my pages, which is kind of increasing conversions I found. So you can use this as well. And you can also add like more text on the top here and all that kind of stuff. Another thing you have to know is that you can increase, if you want to maybe put this a bit, if you want to have a larger gap right here, all you have to do is go to this row, hover over it, go to settings, and then increase the bottom margin right here, and then it will just add some padding to your row. The same thing with this row. You can just go to top margin and then increase the margin right here, and then you can just space out your page like this. Another thing I like to do is actually give my page a background. So what you can do is go to settings and then go to background right here. And then let's say I want to use let's go to images. And here you can upload an image, or you can go to background, and then you have some pre-existing backgrounds of ClickFunnels, and you can just choose one right here. Let's choose let's choose this one, click on add image, and then it will add this background to your page. Now, obviously, I want to make my specific page pop a little bit more, my kind of page on the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this section and give this section an other background. So make sure you hover over the section. So the green part again is the section. Go to settings, then go to background color. Right now it's transparent, and I'm going to change this to, let's say, white. All right, so now let's go back to settings. I'm going to give it a bit of a top margin to kind of make this a bit of a gap. And then I'm also going to go to advanced. I'm going to change the corner radius to, let's say, 10 pixels. And what I also like to do is I do a drop shadow of maybe, let's do like 30%. Okay, it's not that visible when you have a dark background, but I think this looks pretty cool. So let's move on and actually create the pop-up where we will ask for the email address. So the pop-up is a menu by itself. So if you go to the top here where it says pop-up, you can click on show pop-up. And right now, this is again an empty page. So what we have to do here is add a row. So we click on add row, one column. Then we click on add element. Here we're going to insert a input right here, which is an option where people can input their email address. So here is the input. Then what we need also, and then make sure once in a while you save your page. Because otherwise when you have like something crashing, then you will lose all that you've built. So make sure you save it once in a while. Then we also need a headline. So I'm going to click on add element right here, add let's say a sub headline, because that's not as big. Put it here, and now you can also drag stuff around. So if you click on this and you can drag it on the top right here. Let's say enter your, or let's say, where can I send this free checklist? So that they know that they have to enter their email address. And then I also want to give it a bit of a padding. So again, I go to settings, go to, let's go to this element, then go to top margin, and then increase the margin right here. Cool, so now they can type in their email address right here. You can also change the style of this, obviously. You can go to pop-up, edit settings, then you can do like a background color. Let's make this actually kind of gray. You can change the text color to white then, and you can also make like a radius or like a border. Let's say full border. Let's make this white, kind of like this. So just take some time and kind of build it however you want it to look like. And then we have to change this form here. So we have to click on settings, and then here's the placeholder that you can also change right here. But what we want to do is we want to have an input type. So we want to change that to email address, so that ClickFunnels knows that what we're putting in here is an email address. So make sure it's set to that. And then we also need a button so that people can click on submit. So we click on add element right here, go down and click on button. I'm also going to change the top margin a bit here. And I'm going to change this to get instant, or let's say send it to me now. Let's change the font size a bit larger. Also, I'm going to change the theme to the green button, or maybe orange looks also nice. And then on the settings, you want to always, with buttons, you always want to set an action. So click on set action, and then we will click on submit order. So submit order submit form. Click on this one and click on back. Okay, so now we have finished setting up our pop-up. You can also ask for the name if you want to. So you have just insert another element and then change this element to the input to name. So you can ask for more data, not just email address. So before we're going to add our email integration so that the people that actually opt in through this page will end up on our email list, we're going to optimize our page for mobile, because most people nowadays actually use their mobile phone to browse the internet and click on ads and everything. So you really want to know where your traffic comes from. And if you get a lot of people from mobile, it's very important that you optimize your page for mobile. So when you click on this button on the top here where it says mobile, you will see how your page currently looks like on mobile. So right now it doesn't look very nice because this text is kind of too big and this image looks pretty good actually. This button is kind of too big. So you just want to go through your page on mobile and then change everything that doesn't look perfectly. But you want to be careful so you don't change something that will also be changed on desktop afterwards. So this is something that took me a long time to figure out, but it's actually not that hard. So let's say you want to make this a bit smaller. So let's hover over this element, click on settings. And then what I can do is, instead of changing the font size here, I go to mobile size. And here on mobile size, you can change it to, let's say, 32. 32 looks good. And then it only changes on mobile. And when we go back to desktop right here, then the font size will be still the same. So this is how you can change the font sizes just for mobile. But let's say you want to have you don't want to have this image on mobile. You want to have this image only on desktop, but on mobile maybe you want to have a video. So the way you do that is you want to go over the element you want to change, go to settings, and then you go to the bottom and you want to make sure that this element is only visible on either mobile or on desktop. So let's say we want to only have this image on desktop. So let's click on desktop only. And then we see this is available on desktop, and you also can always see this here, desktop only. And when we go on mobile, this image is gone because we have set it to only on desktop. So what we can do here is add an element, drag in a video. Let's drag in a video right here. And now for this element, we go to the settings and we click on mobile only. So this video will only be shown on mobile. So when we go to desktop, this is still the same. When we go to mobile, this will show the video. And if you want to change something on mobile that is not the font size, you will have to kind of create a separate element. Let's say you want to make this text not centered. You want to make it aligned to the left. What you have to do is just clone this element, then make this only visible on mobile, and then change this. Click on it and then change it to left aligned, and then make this one only available on desktop. And then you have this one in the middle, and then on mobile, this one is left aligned. So this is kind of how you have to play around and optimize everything for mobile. With this button as well, I'm just going to change the mobile size to, let's say, 16, or let's say 20, 19. Okay, so this looks better. And so just make sure you optimize it for mobile. This is very important. So now we have pretty much built out our opt-in page right here. Obviously you can do a lot more here. You can do the countdown timer, surveys, you can do a lot more design stuff, but I just wanted to show you the basics or the most important things of how to use the page builder, because that's something that took me quite a long time until I figured everything out with sections, rows, elements and all that kind of stuff, or mobile optimization. That's all the kind of stuff that's kind of, if you know that, then everything else will become a lot more easy, because you can just click on settings and then you will see all the different settings right here, or click on elements and then you see all the different elements right here. And once you understand how the menu works, then everything will be kind of really easy to build. So the next important thing we have to do is we obviously have to integrate an email marketing automation software so that we can actually use those leads that we gain through this landing page. So when people type in their email address right here, we want to have that email address go to our email marketing software, where maybe there it will trigger this email automation sequence that you can build with your email marketing software. By the way, I have tons of tutorials how to use pretty much any email marketing software on my channel. So you can go to my channel and watch and learn how to use email marketing as well. Cool. So let's actually save this real quick on the top right. Make sure you always save it. This is something you also want to look at, but I'm going to show you how to do this in a moment here. So let's go to exit on the top left. And then we are back in our funnel overview. And what we want to do here is we're going to go to the top right, click on account settings. And then we scroll down, go all the way to integrations on the left side. Click on add new integration. And here is all the different softwares that are that you can integrate with ClickFunnels. So obviously you want to integrate the software that you are using. So if you're using Aweber, you want to integrate Aweber or ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign, whatever you're using. I'm going to show you how to integrate ActiveCampaign because that's the software I use, and also a software that's very popular and very also very good. Actually, it's one of the best. So click on ActiveCampaign or whatever software you are using. You can give it a nickname right here. So I'm just going to name it ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign. And then you have to enter an API key, which is basically, if you have the right API key, then it allows ClickFunnels to be integrated with ActiveCampaign. So I'm going to quickly log into my ActiveCampaign account, and then I'm going to get this this API key. So I'm now logged into a new ActiveCampaign account that I've created a couple of days ago. So I'm going to show you how to get your API key inside of ActiveCampaign. For your software, maybe it's a bit different. So you can contact support and they will help you get your API key. So with ActiveCampaign, you go to settings on the bottom left. And then you click on developer on the left side. And here we go. Here's the API access. So this is what we have to copy. Let's first copy our API key. Right click, copy, go back to our ClickFunnels account, then paste this inside this box. Then we also have to copy our API URL. So let's go back, copy our URL right here, copy, and then paste it right here. And then we click on add integration. And as you can see, this activated our ActiveCampaign integration right now. So what we're able to do now is we can put leads from our landing page, from our funnel, inside of our ActiveCampaign email list. So we can go back to our funnel. Let's go to ClickFunnels and then go to funnels right here, where we see an overview of all the funnels that we have built. And we only have one funnel yet, so we click on this one. And that will take us back into our funnel menu. So here, let's go back into our opt-in page, click on edit page. And then we go to settings on the top here, click on integrations, and then we select an integration. So click on integration, and we go to ActiveCampaign, which is the one we have just added, action. Let's do add to list. And then we have to select the list. So I'm going to select master contact list. So everybody that signs up or that opts in with this page will be put on this master contact list. And maybe on ActiveCampaign, it will trigger my email automation sequence that will kind of promote this course that I'm selling to them again. So that's connected now. And now this page is basically ready. The only thing you want to go through before you kind of finish this page is you want to go to settings on the top here, and then go through this entire menu, or maybe just the most important steps. So we have integration set up, as you can see here, with this green icon. Then you have SEO metadata. That's something you want to look at. So you click on this, and then it will open up the SEO metadata on the right side. And this is many people have this one. You see, when you go to their ClickFunnels pages, they still have the normal one because they didn't realize they have to change it. So you can change the title whatever you want to, and whatever you change this to, this will look like, and this is what it looks like on Google then. So let's say free YouTube optimization checklist. As you can see here, it changes it, and this is what it will look like on Google. So let's say learn how to rank #1 on YouTube. This is the description, which will be visible right here. And then you can also add keywords and stuff like that, which is for SEO purposes. But normally, if you use ClickFunnels, you will probably not do SEO a lot. So this isn't that important in my opinion. Let's say author Medics Media, and then you can also add a social image. So if you share this funnel on social media, then it will show this specific image. So let's choose this one, add image, and then this is what it will look like when people share it on. Let me just drag myself over. This is what it will look like when people share your funnel on social media, or when you share it on social media. All right. Now, this is something that's very important. So we've got that out of the way. Now let's move on to the next one. We have tracking code. This is where you can put in your tracking code for this specific page. Normally, I don't use this. I just put my tracking pixel inside of the entire funnel using Google Tag Manager, and then it will track every single step of the funnel, so you don't actually have to put it in here, but that's where you can do it. Custom CSS is not something that you will probably use because that's only for developers. Then background is something we already looked at. Typography, you can change the default fonts and everything for your page. And then general is also something you want to look at. So you can change this one. You can change the URL that people will go to when they submit, but we don't want to do that because we want people to go to the next funnel step here. So we just leave this blank. Then we have digital assets, which isn't really applicable to this page right here. Then we have affiliate badge, which is something. Well, I'm going to show you what this is actually. So when you go to preview, you can always preview your page right here on the top. Then we will open up your page in a new tab. So this is what the page looks like right now. And on the bottom right here, you see this badge. And if you have this activated, which is activated by default, and people click on this badge, then it will go to the ClickFunnels page. Actually, it will go to the home page. And then when people sign up on their homepage for ClickFunnels, and then they actually start becoming a paying customer, then you will earn a commission inside of your ClickFunnels affiliate dashboard. So if you are doing affiliate marketing using ClickFunnels, you can use that. In my experience, not very many people will click on this badge. So I recommend you just turn it off. So go to general and then just go to affiliate badge and then hide. So it looks more professional actually. Then search engines, again, if you don't want to have your page show up in search engines, then you can click hide. But normally I just have it show because it doesn't really matter. Then click on, then that's basically it. If you want to save this specific page as a template, you can also click on save page as template, and then it will just save it as a template, and you can always use it in the future if you want to build something similar like this page. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now we have kind of built an entire page. So this is the process you have to go through every time you want to build a new page from scratch. So then make sure you click save before you exit this one, and then we can click on exit on the top left to go back to our funnel overview. Okay, so now we are finished with designing our opt-in page, and you pretty much know how the page builder works. So with the next couple of page steps, like the sales page, order form, order confirmation, you can pretty much do it the same way. You can start from scratch and then build everything out yourself. Or what you can also do is just use a template as I've showed you before. What I usually do is I start with a template from ClickFunnels, and then I start designing it kind of from there on, which saves a lot of time and which makes everything a lot easier. So for the sales page, let's say we want to build a page where we have a video where we talk about our course that we're selling, and then on the bottom there will be a button that goes to the order form for everybody that wants to buy that course after they watch the video. So what we can choose here is just let's say we choose a skinny VSL dark. You can always preview it. So this is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and select this template, and then it will import this template to our funnel step. And basically the same way as before, we can click on edit page, and then it will again open up the page builder, but now there is already content in our page builder. So as you can see here, there's already a title, there's a video in there. So all you got to do now is kind of go to the settings of this element and then kind of embed the video that you want to have in this sales page. You can basically change everything, and make sure you go through also the mobile optimization page here, so you can optimize everything for mobile. Most of these templates are already optimized for mobile, so you probably won't have to do a lot here. And you also want to go through the settings right here. So I want to go to the SEO metadata and change this from my awesome landing page to YouTube course or whatever you are selling. So everything makes sense. Basically the same thing as we have also done with our opt-in page. So always save everything when you are finished. And the next thing I want to show you is the order form, because that's a step that is kind of special compared to the other steps. So let's click on order form right here. And then again, we have to first start from scratch building our page, or we have to decide on a template. So let's just choose this one right here as an example. Let's import this into our funnel step. And now there is a little small thing different right here compared to the sales page or the opt-in page or any other page actually. So if you look on this gray bar right here, you see that on the sales page, there are 3 options: overview, automation, and publishing. And on the order form, there are actually 4 options. So because with this specific funnel step, you can add your product, because when people type in their credit card information, then they are selecting a specific product. So that's where you have to upload your product and actually or define what your product is, so that they can actually go ahead and buy it. So before we go ahead and choose our product and everything, I'm going to show you how to integrate your payment provider, because eventually you want to get paid, and that payment has to get to your bank account with some in some way. And the way you do that is you go to the top here where it says account settings, and then we go to payment gateways on the left side. And I've already showed you this in the beginning of the tutorial, but here is where you can add a new payment gateway, and then you have to decide on what payment gateway you want to use. The most popular one is obviously Stripe and PayPal. So I would suggest you use Stripe, because that's the easiest integration that you can do. So you just click on Stripe right here, and then click on create Stripe account. And then you can name it, let's say, I'm just going to name it Stripe, and then click on create a Stripe account. And here you can click on connect with Stripe, and then it will take you over to Stripe, where they will guide you through integrating this payment provider Stripe with ClickFunnels. And you want to make sure that you actually type in your real information, your real name, your real bank account into all of these fields, also your company identifier and all that kind of stuff. Because if you don't have this stuff set up correctly, then there will be problems with processing your payments and actually getting the payments to your Stripe and to your bank account. So make sure you take some time and fill out everything right here, and then click on authorize access to this account. You can also, if you already have a Stripe account, you can go to the top right and click on sign in right here, and then you can just sign into your Stripe account and it will connect it to your ClickFunnels account. So because I already have a Stripe account, I just connected my existing account right here. So this is what it looks like when you log in, and then you just click on connect my Stripe account here. And as you can see, success, integrated Stripe billing. So now we are able to collect payments through ClickFunnels using our Stripe account. So now we can actually go back to our funnel and add the product that we want to sell through our sales funnel. So we go back to ClickFunnels on the top here, click on funnels, and then choose the funnel that we have built. And then we are back in the funnel builder overview. So we want to choose order form because that's where we can add our products. And then click on product on the top right. And here you see we don't have any products yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on add product. And then the first thing you have to do is choose the integration that you want to use to collect payments with. So we have just added Stripe, so we can select Stripe right here. Then the second step is to choose what kind of payment you want to ask for. So is it a subscription? Is the payment plan? Is it a one-time payment? So for this example, as I'm selling like a course, let's say it is a one-time payment. Then click on Save and Next on the bottom right. And then on the second step, you can give your product a name. So let's name this YouTube Masterclass. You can also, obviously you need to give it a price. So let's say this is $199. And then you have to enter all your shipping origin address, which is also if you have a digital product, you're not shipping this product, then you still need to have your address and everything for just for billing purposes and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you type it in here. Billing description. So this is also something that will appear on the credit card statement of the people that actually buy your product. So make sure you put all that stuff in there so that they see on their credit card statement what they're actually bought with their credit card. You can also use this as a bump product. And if it's a physical product, then you want to maybe set this as a maximum inventory so that once it's sold out, that it will actually be sold out. It will actually say that it is sold out. But as this is a physical product, then we don't need actually the product inventory limit. Then once this is done, click Save and Next. Then if you have like a different product variations, so if you have maybe a course that is like basic, then you have like the premium, or then you have the course plus coaching. So you can create different course variations right here, but we're going to keep it simple and turn this off. So let's move on without product variations. And then you can decide on having a fulfillment email that will be automatically sent out by ClickFunnels when somebody purchases your product. So we can turn this on right here, and then you can kind of basically give this product with this email that you create. So you can type in something like, here's your access to my YouTube masterclass, and then you can put in a link right here in the email, leading people to your Kajabi, to your Teachable, or even to ClickFunnels, where you actually host your course or where you have your product or whatever you are delivering actually. So you can either do it that way, or what you can also do, actually here you have to, thank you page, if you choose none right here, then it just goes to the next step. So it goes to order confirmation right here. So that's how I'm going to leave it for this funnel right here. So then we click Save and Next. And then we can also trigger a follow-up action, which is another way you can deliver your product. So what you can also do is turn this on and then go to like ActiveCampaign, which is the email automation software that we have integrated. And then we can add it to a list, or to add it to a specific automation, or add it to a tag that will trigger something in our email automation. And then it will automatically send out the course details or deliver whatever product we are selling through that email marketing software. So you don't have to worry about any delivery problems with ClickFunnels. You can do everything inside of your ActiveCampaign or your other email marketing software. So there are different ways on how you can deliver your product. It really depends on if it's a physical product, if it's a course, if it's a membership site. So so depending on what you are selling, you have to change up your delivery method. Then click on Save and Next. And then it asks you if it's a physical product, then you obviously have to deliver it a bit differently. But this isn't a physical product, so let's just turn this off and click on Save and Next. And then we get to the summary. So you can check if everything is correct right here. Obviously, there's a couple of things that I haven't filled out right now because it's just a tutorial right here. So once everything is done, we can click on Return to Product List on the bottom right. And then you see that on the product page right here, you see a new product. And when you go back to Overview and you actually go and let's visit this page. When you click here, you can always check the preview of this page. then you see now this item is already set up, and it's YouTube Masterclass, which is the name we have given here. They can enter their details right here, and then when they click on complete order, they will be charged $199 to their credit card, and it will go through your Stripe to your bank account. So that's basically how you can set up your product inside of ClickFunnels and basically create the order form. Now, something we haven't covered yet in this tutorial is how to connect your own domain to ClickFunnels so that you can use a branded, very nice looking URL instead of this one right here that you see, where there's always this word ClickFunnels integrated and then some kind of weird letters at the end of it. So you want to actually change this to your own branded domain. So right now, when you access this funnel, this is what the URL will look like, and that's really ugly. So what we have to do is we have to connect our own domain to our ClickFunnels account. So to do that, we go to the top right, click on Account Settings, and then we go to the left side and scroll down and click on Domains. Then, as you can see, we don't have any domains set up already, so we have to click on Add New Domain. And then there's two ways you can add a domain. You can register a new domain through ClickFunnels, or you can add an existing domain. I think it's like $20 if you buy a domain through ClickFunnels, and that's a bit more expensive than if you use other options like GoDaddy or Namecheap. So if you want to save some money, buy a domain through GoDaddy or Namecheap or any other provider, and then just integrate or then just add this domain to your ClickFunnels account. So this is what I'm going to show you in this part of the tutorial, how to add an existing domain to ClickFunnels. So all you have to do is click on Add an existing domain right here, and then you have to add your domain. So for example, I could use www.madixtutorials.com and then click on Add Domain. But what I usually do is I use a subdomain because for example, Madix Media is my main URL, and I don't want to. I want to use this URL for other things as well. So maybe I have a homepage or other things, and I don't want to have this domain exclusively for ClickFunnels. So what I do with my domains is I just add a subdomain. So what I can do is just go to add a subdomain part right here. So it says go.madixtutorials.com, and then I can use madixtutorials.com for other things as well, not just for ClickFunnels. So I'm going to add this subdomain right here, click on Add Domain, and then they tell me I have to add a so-called CNAME record and point this CNAME record to target.clickfunnels.com. So let's go ahead and do that. What you have to do is go to your domain registrar and then add a CNAME record. I'm going to show you how to do it with Bluehost because that's my domain registrar. And maybe you have it on Namecheap, on GoDaddy. If you don't know how to do it, just contact support and they will show you exactly how to add this CNAME record. So with Bluehost, you just log into your account, then you go to Domains. And for me, it's Madix Tutorials. So I'm going to click on this domain right here, click on Manage. And then I want to go to DNS. Then I scroll down where it says CNAME. What I'm going to do here is click on Add Record, and here is where I have to type in that part where that is about the subdomain. So if you wanna assign your whole domain, just use an @ and if you're using a subdomain, just type in the first part of that subdomain. So in my example, it was go.madixtutorials.com. So I'm just using go for the host record. And then points to, this is what they're giving us here. So target.clickfunnels.com. I'm just gonna copy this. Gonna go back here, paste it in here, and then all I have to do now is click Save right here, and then it will add this CNAME record to Bluehost, which will enable me to use this subdomain for my ClickFunnels funnels. Now, it might take a couple of hours until this actually works because it has to propagate through the entire internet. Normally, for me, it only takes a couple of minutes with Bluehost, but with your provider, it might take a bit longer. So once you've done that, click on I've done this step. And good job is connected. Thank you very much. And then that's basically it. You can already associate a specific funnel. So, but I'm going to show you this inside of the funnel options. So let's go back to domains. Click again on domains. And another step you have to do here, once everything is propagated, you have to go to these 3 dots right here, go to edit, and then you want to verify this domain. What this means is that you will get the SSL secure lock sign on the top of your, on the left side of your URL, which is really something you want to have, because otherwise it doesn't look legit to your customers. So probably it doesn't work right now because it's not finished propagating, or actually maybe it does work. Let's go back and see. Okay, it's not verified yet. So you want to go back and verify it, and then once it's verified, you want to go to here where it says SSL, and then you want to activate your SSL, so you actually get that lock icon, and it's a secure connection. So that's how to add a domain. So let's go back to our funnel. And then we can change all the different URLs. So again, I told you that this on the top here is the funnel level menu. So what you can do here is go to settings, and then you want to change here where it says domain, you want to change this to your new domain that you have just added. So for me, it's go.madixtutorials.com. So I'm going to choose this. And then I can also change the funnel path. So let's say this is YouTube. This is just called YouTube. So what you shouldn't forget as well is to always scroll down and then click on Save and Update Settings. Otherwise, it will not be saved. All right, so now we have changed the URL on a funnel level so that every funnel step right here will have that same subdomain right here. So all we have to do now is change the different URLs of each funnel step. So go to publishing for this first step right here. And then we want to change this from squeeze page to, let's say, YouTube. Let's say YouTube checklist. YouTube, can type checklist. Or no, actually this is the path. So we're going to put in YouTube checklist right here. And then the funnel step name will just be YouTube. It will just be opt-in page, so that we know that it's the opt-in page. Click on update funnel step. And as you can see here, the name has changed to opt-in page and the URL has changed to YouTube checklist. And then there's one more step you have to do, is you have to change it on a page level. So you have to go to this gear icon right here and then change the path as well here. So you want to put in here YouTube checklist as well, and then change the name here to maybe also YouTube checklist. And sometimes you can only add a path using a number. So let's see if this works right here. Click on update page. And now if I go back in here, you see there's like a couple of numbers. So what I usually do is I just type in a 1 so that ClickFunnels is happy and we have used the number. I don't know why they do this, but you actually have to use a number most of the time. So that's all you have to do to actually change your URL to something that looks actually nice. And the URL that you can send people to is either this one right here, go.madixtutorials.com/YouTube, or you can just send them to the first funnel step, which is /YouTube checklist, whatever looks better for you. So what you want to do is you want to go through each individual step right here, go to publishing, and then you want to change each of these paths to something that makes sense. So here you could change it to YouTube course, then order form, you could change it to order form, obviously. Make sure you delete all of those ugly appendings on the end of it. Always make sure you update funnel step to save it. And you make it for every single step. And then let's also again go into the settings and look at the other funnel settings, just so we don't forget anything. So we have the name, the tag, the domain, we have the path, then the favicon. the favicon is this, what you see on the top of the browser right here. So right now you have this simple ClickFunnels favicon, and if you want to have a specific one for your brand, you want to put the URL that goes to that specific favicon in here, and then it will change the favicon for your entire funnel. Also, if you have a pixel and you're tracking all the actions that people do on each page, what you can do is just put it in the header, in the head tracking code, or in the body tracking code right here, and then it will kind of track all the actions that people take inside of your entire funnel. You don't need to put it in each step, because with most pixel codes, they will be able to track it on a step level and not only on a funnel level, which is pretty nice. Also, if you want to share this funnel, you can use this link right here, and then you can just share this link with people, and then they can import your funnel that you have built to their own ClickFunnels account. Here where it says Stripe account, we want to select the account that we have integrated. I've named it Stripe, so make sure you select your payment gateway. And sales tax, you can use this for sales tax. Zapier, that's also something I haven't really used before, so I don't think it's that important right now. Cool. Now, then you want to click Save and Update Settings. Another thing I want to tell you is that with your normal ClickFunnels plan, you only get 20 funnels. So after 20 funnels, you will either have to upgrade to the higher plan tier, where you, I think, have unlimited amount of funnels, or you need to kind of archive funnels that you don't need anymore. So you can't really delete a funnel. What you can do is click on Archive Funnel, and then you have one more one more funnel that you can build. So if you have 20 funnels, you can just archive one that you don't use with this button, and then you can build a new one. Just so that you know, that's also something that took me forever to figure out actually. So click Save right here. Then when you get some traffic to your funnel, you can also check out your statistics. So you can click on Stats right here, and then you see exactly how many people opted in, how many people clicked on your funnel, what's your opt-in rate, what's your conversion rate, and all that kind of stuff. So here's where you can really optimize your funnel. And a very powerful thing that you can use with ClickFunnels is split testing. So you can click on Steps, and then let's say I'm gonna split test my opt-in page. So what I can do is click on Create Variation right here, and then first create a duplicate page that I've already created, and then maybe change up the title of that page. So let's go into my split test page right here, click on Edit Page. And now let's say instead of rank number 1 on YouTube, I'm gonna say discover how I rank number 1 on YouTube 99% of the time, or every time, or something like that. And then we click on Save. And then the only thing that's different with those two landing pages is that the title varies. So what I can do now is I can send 50% of the traffic to this page and 50% of the traffic to this page. So we click on Apply Changes. And then when I go to Stats, then it will show me exactly what's the opt-in rate for my initial opt-in page, and what's the opt-in rate for my variation. So you can really see in percentage on what page performs better. And then once you, let's say this one performs better now, then I will click on Declare as a winner, click OK. And then it will put this on the left side, and then I can start a new split test. So I can maybe split test my image or my buttons or everything else, maybe the angle that I'm using to sell the product. So this is really how to optimize your funnel so you get the highest conversion rate and to really increase your profits using split testing. So I think this is very powerful. All right, so that's everything you need to know to get started with ClickFunnels. Don't forget to claim my ClickFunnels bonus package. You'll find the link to the bonus page down below in the video description. If this video was helpful to you, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also leave me a comment down below if you have any questions whatsoever. I make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. And also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more in-depth tutorials just like this one about online marketing tools like ClickFunnels. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.